Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water.
Hello everyone, and I hope you all are doing well. And here I'm back doing the EURUSD chart analysis for today's trade. Been a long time since I haven't done it. So let's get started. At first, we'll be talking about the news, and we are having a high impact news at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So be cautious at this timing because the price could be really volatile and which is not ideal for the lower time frame trades. Now let's move to the charts. This is the monthly chart, and what we can see is that the price is moving higher after taking the low. So I'm anticipating now that we can move into the further upside and at least reach the 50% of this wick. So let's mark it with a line. Now let's move to the lower time frame, that is weekly. As we move into the weekly, what we see is that the price had tapped below this level and moved into the upside direction. Right now, we are having kind of a strong high at this point, but I'm anticipating now that we can move further up and mitigate the 50% of this precise wick. So let's move another 50% of it. It is similar, so I'll keep it like that only. Let's move to the dailies now. As we move into the dailies, what we see is that we find an order block at this area right here. So I'm anticipating now that we can possibly have a rejection at this area, but we have to wait for the bearish confluence to take over even into the daily phase. What we have right now is that the price took the liquidity of the previous day and moved into the further upside direction. So I'm anticipating now that most likely we can take this daily high too. Let's move to the 4 hours now. As we move into the 4 hours, this is pretty much clear with this low not being broken with a candle close into the 4-hour candles. So I'm anticipating now that this high is a vulnerable high for the market right now, and we are going to take it in today's session. Now, moving to the 1 hour, what we see is that the price is making FVGs. Let's mark it with a green color. Now, I'm anticipating that most likely we can come down, tap this level, and move into the further direction. But to have a confluence, let's move to the 15 minutes. As we move into the 15 minutes, what we see is that this was the CBDR session, this is the Asia session, and currently we'll be tapping into the London session. So more likely, I'm anticipating that we can have a reaction from 50% of the Asia, which concludes this FVG of the higher time frame, that is 1 hour, and then we can move into the further upside direction, breaking this level like a vulnerable high. Let's mark it as a weak high. So for today's buyers, I'm anticipating that more likely the price will move up, take the Asia high liquidity, and we are going to move down, tap this 15-minute FVG, and then we are going to move into the further upside direction, breaking this weak high. So this is pretty much it. Do write me into the comments that what are your bias and how are you seeing the market. See you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep trading.